Hello everybody, BrioS here. Today I am revisiting one of the older mechs that I have, the Huntsman. The Huntsman is a clan 50-ton omni-mech that was really popular when it was released because it can pack quite a lot of port tonnage for a 50-tonner, but for some strange reason it's not so popular now. And whatever you see in the battlefield right now are mainly SRF vomits, which does really well. But I decided to revisit it and see if one of the metal builds can be done on this particular mech. And if you're wondering what metal build, it's the ATM Veagle with the triple ATM 9s and a tag. So I was wondering, Huntsmans can jump pretty well, roughly the same tonnage, and of course high mounts also. Can this equal or beat the ATM Veagle? So I thought I'll give it a try. And for this, I am using my Hero Mech the Pakhet, and actually even though, yeah, there it is, the Pakhet, and even though this is a Hero Mech with a very nice 30% cbill bonus, actually this build can be done with any Huntsman variant because of the Omni ports. Talking about that, let's get down to Mech Lab and take a look at the build. So firstly, let's look at the weapons I am mounting. So that is a triple ATM 9, same as a Vapor Eagle, and a tag, but this time it's in the arm. Most of the time the Veagle has a tag in the side torso, but putting in the arm is pretty useful because with a low arm actuator you can swing it all over the place, reaching places that the Veagle can't reach. So it can actually jump up high, fire your tag down, and of course fire those missiles with a tighter spread and a faster lock-on, and also breaking ECM. So as I was saying, triple ATM 9s for the weapons, same as the ATM Veagle. 5 tons of 6 actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tons of ammunition, same as my version of the Veagle 3, and with a light active probe to increase the sensor range and hence shorten targeting time, with 12 double heatsinks to help dissipate the heat. As for comparison with the Veagle, if you look at this, my Veagle with the Veagle 3 build that I'm using actually has a speed of about 88. This is a bit slower, 84, but with the skill tree going in, I actually put in skills and it has a better turn rate, a better decel, and look at this, it has great yaw. In fact, the arms can reach almost all the way behind, and with the tag in the arm, you can tag all the way behind. Likewise for the vertical axis, with the additional arm, or rather the tag in the arm, you can aim down pretty nicely. So this is actually a bit more mobile than the Veagle. People were saying, hey, but the Veagle has that 15% lift speed, and yeah, that's true, but the Huntsman is lighter, and the way that jump jets work in MWO Online, if you have a lighter tonnage, like specifically 50 to 55 tons, or rather 50 versus 55 tons, the 50-ton jump jets actually do a bit better. So this has about the same, or actually honestly I have tested it, just a bit better jump capability, a bit higher, and yeah, that's it. So anyway, that's the Huntsman using the Pakhet chases, but you can actually do the same build with the Huntsman C right torso and left torso. I'm using the Pakhet side torsos, but if you look at it, the Huntsman C has a missile hardpoint in the side torso, and so does this. But I'm a cheapskate person, and I'm not buying those torsos. So anyway, let's get down to the skills. So this is where it varies a bit from my Veagle 3. 30 SPs is, well, pretty much standard for me for lock-on builds, going mainly on the left side for these green nodes. These are the missile nodes. 2 nodes of missile rack for the increased ammo capacity, 2 nodes of missile spread for 5% decrease in the spread, which really helps. 1 high explosive node, not so important, but it helps link all these below, as you can see. So all this gives me a cooldown decrease of 3%, not so important. A heat decrease of 6% is really nice. 7% increase in range, not so bad, but well, ATMs have lots of range anyway, so it's not so important. Velocity of 9% makes those missiles fly just a little bit faster, hitting nicely. And for survival, I've only put in 12. Honestly, being a 50-tonner, the Huntsman has less armor than a 55-tonner, so you will feel this when you play this comparing to a Veagle, but it has better mobility. So anyway, back to this, 12 points in survival, mainly on the left side, gives it an armor bonus of 10% increase and a minimal structure bonus of 7. But the idea is to use that mobility rather than just tank, which is what I tend to do with my Veagle 3, and you'll see that in the gameplay that is to come. One of the main differences between my Veagle 3 variant, which by the way, the link to that build is in the description below, is the mobility skills, as I was saying. So my Veagle 3 actually packs 0 mobility skills because it went elsewhere, but this guy I'm actually leveraging on the better mobility, 16 SPs. All on the right side, including these 3 speed tweaks. So that helps just a bit because I like my mechs to be a bit faster than normal, so I can reposition. So like I said, this is more of a mobility build compared to my Veagle 3. So that gives me an XL bonus of 10.5%, decel bonus of 14, a very sweet turn rate of 24% increase, allowing you to turn quickly and fire that tag in the arm. So that's how you play that. As for operations, 13 is my standard for builds. 5 nodes of heat containment to increase the heat capacity, and that's pretty darn important. So going for more speed retention, that's the only difference compared to other builds, because I noticed my Huntsman tends to lose its leg pretty fast. I don't think it's mainly because of the less armor compared to the Veagle, but I think it's because the leg hitbox is a bit more obvious, so it goes pretty easily. So yep, it helps you move a bit faster when you're legged. And as for sensors, I'm going for several nodes of radar deprivation, specifically 1, 2, 3 nodes of radar deprivation. So that's 60% in terms of radar deprivation. That means the enemy loses the lock 60% faster. And talking about locks, I'm getting 1, 2, 3 nodes of target decay for an increase of 2.1. That means target decay 2.1 seconds, allowing me to maintain locks 2.1 seconds, just a bit longer before I lose that lock. And finally, Auxilary, 9 SPs for Auxilary, 2 nodes of cool shots, because once you get a nice lock on the enemy, you're gonna keep firing those ATMs and not shut down, so you need to fire off a cool shot once in a while. And enough for another 2 strikes on the right side, so a bit of extra punch when you need it. So that's it. So that's my Huntsman. Pakhet, like I said, but I can do this with any other Huntsman, running the Meta Veagle build of triple ATM 9s with a tag. Of course, after this, you know I'm going to put in 2 gameplay videos for you to see for yourself how it does. But honestly, I think it's about the same as the ATM Veagle. And in fact, statistically, I would say it's a bit weaker, mainly due to the lack of armor. But honestly, with the mobility being an advantage, you gotta leverage on it. So statistically, not much difference. But if you look at the performance, I think it's just a bit weaker. But it's only 50 tons and it's not a Veagle if you want something a bit different. So that's it, my ATM Huntsman build for you guys. So let's get down to some gameplay, and I'll show you that this build, of course, based on the meta ATM Veagle, is just gonna wreck the enemy. So let's go. So for the first match, we have a match on Frozen City Classic. And with the increased mobility of the Huntsman compared to the Veagle, or at least Huntsmen with skills, you gotta leverage on the advantage.
Laser, 1 medium pulse.
Especially with the ATMs in the torsos, and more importantly the tag in the arm, allowing you to tag downwards as you jump up. So making use of vertical heights, it's always an asset for this build. So most of the time they're in Charlie 4. I've only got 1 strike. I think I forgot to put in the other strike. I actually have enough skill points for 2 strikes. Yep, I'm just forget for this particular match. I forgot 1 strike. So pop tarting, locking on, firing with ATMs, no hits.
Too far in front.
Too far away, going to redeploy. Finding cover,
Pile into Charlie 4. There's an assault and a heavy. Work on
with covers, you can pop tart. This guy is isolated. Ooh, look at that. India, Annihilator. India. Engaging India. Tagging him, firing those missiles. India's in trouble. Oh, look at all those missiles coming. So gonna do lots of tag damage, get lots of cbills, and being a hero mech is gonna multiply. You'll see I earn lots of cbills in this match.
Just die.
12,000 cbills for tag damage before multipliers. That's lovely.
Just DC.
So that guy just realized he's screwed, so he just left the game. Yeah, he just gave up.
Alright, swing back Charlie 3.
I noticed there are quite a few players like this. Once they know they're screwed, they just quit the game. So anyway, using the mobility, pop-tarting, firing over all these lower
Watch Charlie
buildings.
3, they will come in from there.
This map is pretty good for pop-tarting.
I don't really want to die. It'd be nice if I don't die.
Keeping behind the front line as I try to use them as well, not really as cover, but to draw aggro. Aggro management is an important aspect of my gameplay style.
Can I secure the kill? Can I?
Oh, he's caught. Oh, I got his
torso.
torso. Yep, blow off his torso, but somebody got the kill.
Delta 3 and Charlie 4 targets.
Calling targets, jumping over this Warhawk is in sight. Firing ATMs at optimal range. Side torso's caught. Moving in for the kill.
Oh, minimum range.
Nope, minimum range,
Alright,
and I
turn
don't
around
get the
for
kill.
Charlie 3.
I tend to move forward in a bit too much
Here they
sometimes.
come, Charlie.
Managed to tag this poor little archer here. MRM build.
I
No
just
more
need a
jump
bit more
juice.
jump capability.
Yeah, a bit more jump juice I can get him. Team is advancing, got a pop tart over them. Here I go. One fresh stalker. Eats lots of ATMs. But this sun spider looks juicy. But too many mechs. Can't decide what to shoot. Just spreading damage everywhere.
Yeah, we're just walking into each other's way.
Pushing them away. Pushing them back. Sun spider's caught. Let's try to get Foxtrot here. Pop tarting, he takes
No, I
some
wanted to
damage.
strike. Wrong button. Damn it.
Blew off a torso. Accidentally pressed a
Archer
cool shot
put it
instead of a
down.
strike. There he is again. Oh, still no kill. Somebody else gets the kill. But KMDD. One archer, oh, couldn't get the kill.
UAV up. One assault in our rear.
And look, there's a stalker. 4 light laser. Perfect range for me, optimal range. Pretty safe, my rear covered by my team if you look at the minimap.
So let's blow him up here.
Blowing off his left side with ATM fire. Those missiles hit the building obviously. Can I jump here, tag him and
This
shoot
is
him?
where the tag in the arm is useful.
Yep, tagging from the arm.
Oh, but he's still alive. Damn it.
Oh, he's a stick now and he goes down. Yet again, no kills for me. Doing lots of damage but no kills. Which is always disappointing.
Override. Oh, saltiness. The salt must flow is Metal Eater. I played with him before.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but I think with
He's
the
not
team
such a
crumbling
bad
around
guy.
him and he isolated, he gets a bit salty. We all do. So yet again, same tactic. Jumping up, using my tag to
Not
aim
just
down.
Daniel. Fire missiles.
But with the team with a severe advantage, there's no need to move so much. Just focusing on firing.
Die.
Yeah, I
got
finally
another
get a kill. Finally a kill. Can I get another? This guy is moving into minimum range. Experienced players
Listen,
know
I've jumped jets and is useful.
find the minimum range of the
And
ATM mechs
it's a win.
and move it. And we get a
Eventually
win.
everyone gets salty. Yep.
Yeah, people get salty when they lose. So let's look at the damage and the scores.
2 kills only.
Two
But
kills.
I think good performance within the team. Yep, 1000 damage, 2 kills, 4 KMDDs, 12 components, almost 700,000 cbills because it's a hero mech. I must say it's pretty darn effective. 757 of course.
And no showcase of an ATM build will be complete without one on Polar Highlands. And that's because this map just favors ATMs and Lerms too much. But to be honest, other builds can work well on it. Just have to know how to play this map. It's not too difficult. The trick is always mainly to go around rather than over. Peeking is death on this map. And of course, picking off one mech at a time, grid by grid, and making that final push when the time is right. So let's gonna try that today. But first, let's whittle down the enemy with long range missile fire.
India 9, Juliet 9, multiple targets as usual.
So using the mobility of this build to reposition. Got a Veagle on my, well, it was on my left, now it's on my right.
Keep it up on Alpha. Oh fuck, he's got a buddy.
So the usual trading is normally called the first act. So finding
Ooh, I got a
targets.
buddy.
A dual UAC 5 enforcer there is a nice target. So mediums are mainly Indian 9. I see a ATM Veagle, let's fire missiles. That trade went well for me.
Line of the depression around H7, H8.
Softening them up with some long range ATM fire.
Charlie head open, rear open. Going
No
Foxtrot.
targets at the moment, and I'm looking at the minimap, I'm a bit too far forward.
In the open.
Oh, there they are. Spamming
All day waiting,
the
as you can
RT
see.
strike button.
Indian
Drop
9.
the strike.
India, loadout.
Good thing about this build, the torso weapons are high mounted. So once you lock on, you can fire over the hill, even without LOS.
Planner down.
Here we go again, a few more hits. Now it's time to run.
Is the team gonna advance or just stand there?
I think the commando's dead.
Yeah, I think the team is heading the other way.
New target.
I'm gonna go
So
look
firing
for
some
that info,
missiles,
but I'm
clearing them.
basically
Working on Indian 9 targets.
Hopefully the team will advance this side, otherwise I will have to
I'll, get
redeploy
box
again.
rail rims.
Push up.
New target acquired.
Nobody's speaking, they're being very careful because they know there's an ATM build on my side, namely me.
New target acquired.
As you can see, the pop tarting is going very well for me. Doing lots of damage, taking minimal back. Delta is there, lock on, taking hits. They actually have quite a few ATM
Indian
builds.
blood ass block.
Oh, that guy got me
Right
the
over
probably heavy
where that
Hey
pieces.
guys, can you move forward? Whole bunch of India 7 just sitting there.
Guys, in H9, right where that grasshopper echo is, there's a fucking grasshopper there, and there's a.
Well, comms is
Yeah,
good.
there's a Dyer behind him. The whole front line is behind him.
So lots of trading in this game. Teams on both sides are very passive.
New target acquired.
That's why I'm falling back,
Nobody's
telling
going that
the
way.
catapult to pull
Team
back a
doesn't
bit.
want to move up.
New target acquired.
So
Team is
yes,
going the other
with
way.
the team not being aggressive, I'm gonna go the other way. I found
Because
India.
everybody's focusing on the big shit and they're leaving the
Blood
small shit
ass with
alone.
no
Do not
ECM.
ignore any mech.
Okay.
You see any mech that's outlined in red, you fucking shoot it. I don't care what it is.
Well, at least some guys bothering to have comms, which is always a good thing. Lock on with tag, missiles come in, and
Echo?
he goes down.
Julian.
4-1 advantage.
Next up,
Slowly
They're
whittling
on
them
the
down.
move. They're on the move.
I
Take
think
out
they
Julian
realize
and
that
turn
they
around.
are at a severe disadvantage, so they will push right about now.
Alright, turn around, face Hotel 9. 5-1.
So yep,
And
Captain hold him to face the remainders. Lots of pop tatting, making use of the terrain as I jump up, tag the enemy and fire those ATMs.
Delta left it.
Yep, Delta's in a world of pain.
Push forward, push over.
Here's the push, like I said.
Delta's one shot.
Once we have the advantage,
Kilo,
one
yeah.
big push over
Next
the hill.
target.
Everybody's doing it.
They got nothing.
Jumping up over the Mech, firing those ATMs, locking on. Yeah, I aimed at the stalker, but I didn't press R. 7-1, it's just a matter of time. The push is gonna finish them all up. That enforcer right leg
Bravo.
forward.
Links.
Oh, I got him. Probably ammo in the links. Oh, your final push. Kill them all. Bushwhacker goes down. I got that kill.
That fucking bushwanker took half my mech off.
KMDD, solo kill. Grasshopper at optimal range. But
all
MW2 Annihilator, one of the best players in game, gets him. With a Viper. Yep,
Yeah.
Viper C. Probably lots of machine guns.
Target
And the last one. Annihilator.
Annihilator.
CFK or something.
Now,
Yeah, I think he's
3 words.
AFK.
Fire, support, assault.
Yeah, maybe it's just firing from the rear.
Also 3 words. Die in rear.
Yeah, sometimes people like to place fire support bills, hanging in the
Hey,
rear doing lots
I
of
did that for a while.
long range fire. But it's not always effective. I always feel you gotta draw aggro. And of course share arm.
But I
It's
don't
mainly a
fire
team game.
weapons of choice on that.
Snipers have a role, definitely. But you're putting the front line at a disadvantage without sharing armor or drawing aggro.
0%.
He's going down. I want to kill. I want to kill. Yes, I got that kill. Killing blow, tag kill. And it's a win. So that was quite a storm, 12-1. As you can see, I got 3 kills, but let's look at the rest of the
Easily
scores.
could have gone wrong.
So 3 kills, 2 solo, 855 damage, 645,000 cbills, that's really good. 600 over score, yep, this build works.